Yo, can I get in on this? I want another one, two. One, two. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just one assignment, boo. Judge checking with God, getting next instructions. You need an advocate, reach out, he might be coming. This young black king needs no introduction. When he shows up, haters hate seeing him coming. And no, he's not Malcolm, he's not Martin either. He got his own style. Ja-da-da-ya, we see ya. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And when he comes through, you know they coming too. Hey yo, INA, where you at? What it do? They got receipts, they got them files. They gon' investigate an advocate, holding it down. And when it comes to intel, you know they showing out. You're smiling in Jed's face. Hold up, check that file. Don't run up on them either, they always in the crowd. INA got his back, you don't know when they around. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And then there's Jed's mother, you know she gon' speak. She praying for the people, prophesying what she see. Jed, God got you covered, he's holding you down. He's showing you his favor, his mercy, his power. So always stay humble, give God your best. Remember you're a man, ain't no S on your chest. You know where help comes from when you're up or you're down. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. Yeah. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around. Keep the real ones around.
Yo! Hello. How y'all doing? Welcome to Investigate and Advocate, where injustice has no rest. I am Jedediah Brown, your proud host, also the wonderful organization for the culture considers me to be the commander, director of all resources, personnel, agenda, etc. And I'm also love that I've been known as Black, not just in this region, but all over the country. But to take it a step further, I guess I am affectionately known by Llama Mama as Llama. And so, whatever you call me, I'm beautiful, I'm Black, I'm strong, and I'm pressing on. And y'all, today I'm ready to simply talk my wit. There you go, talk my wit. I had another thought, but that actually came out a little better. I'm gonna talk my wit tonight because I'm gonna give you all a update of basically what my day looked like, because my day was fully consumed with court and travel. And so we are back at our home, my alternate home location. God is good, as you all know. I have basically gave Dalton the deuces, chucked up the deuces. I'm chucking up the deuces to Dalton. And y'all know me, homeless man in the trailer park. I tell you, this is one of the best and nicest trailer parks I've ever seen in my entire life. Literally stories. Goes real high. But we ain't gonna get into all that foolishness in the rooms because we're gonna talk about court today. And I want to start. In Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan. Today, my attorney went before the judge in Flint, Michigan. I was not able to go to Flint because I had to also be in court in Cook County. And so while my lawyer was in court in Flint on my behalf, getting a date changed to the month of November, I think it's November 13th now, I was given an offer. And that offer was that I stay away from the mayor's house of Flint, that I stay away from City Hall in Flint, and that I plead guilty with a conditional sentencing, meaning that if I didn't get any trouble for a full year, the case would ultimately be dismissed. Well, I'm so proud to say that I've asserted that as an advocate, I don't give away my rights. I fight for our rights. And so I told them to take that deal, turn it sideways, and see me in court. So that deal was a no good deal for me. My attorney counter offered the deal for Flint, basically saying that what about pleading no contest? Saying no contest, but then the prosecutor of Genesee County responded by saying, with the same bond conditions. And I want to say this and tell you guys why that is important. It is so important for us as residents and citizens of this nation, especially Black people, to stop copping a plea because it seems easy. When you take a plea, you set a precedence and you make case studies for the sisters and the brothers of this great country coming up behind you. And I don't only expect to face this head on, I expect to come out of this with my rights fully intact and a verdict of not guilty. I made it clear to my attorney that I fully got confidence that we will not only win, but we will win big. And if I was somebody that was just looking for a paycheck, do you know that if you plead no contest, then basically it is neither pleading guilty nor innocent, and that particular case cannot be used in any other court case or proceeding. Did you all know that? Most people don't. And so I wanted to educate you on that. No contest is a American plea that you can use in a court. However, stop copping pleas, because guess what? Innocent people don't need deals. So we will be in court in Flint in November. It is going to be an amazing Thanksgiving because I'm going to have a lot to be thanking God about this year because God has kept me, your boy through a lot of stuff. Now, let's beeline back over to Cook County. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I had the displeasure of going to court with the leader of the VNOTs. The leader of the VNOTs finally got him a crew. And he is no longer just short armed. And so, he's feeling himself and he's feeling real good about himself. And he think he's doing something and making moves and making traction. And that's the difference between a real advocate and a wannabe, is because we know what progress actually looks like. And so basically, let me, in like form, get this gentleman on the screen so you all will be able to follow the conversation. Absolutely, the gas is on the tank. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I went to court today. I don't really even know who I'm talking about with this guy. Now, I'm going to utilize his material. I'm on this side. He's on that side. Yeah. Where's she at? Oh, so you mean to tell me that the lady went on about her life and her business? She got her some sense and found her some more content, because I ain't seen her in the comments or nothing else. Boy, I tell you, fighting Jedediah, you better have some longevity in you, because I was born and anointed for this. Some of y'all trying to be this, I'm true to this because God made me for it. All right, with that being said, we are talking about this clown. Before I get into court, though, I did want to give him some advice. Give me a second, because I think that I need to really give you guys a little clarity here. I want to give you some advice. This is something that I had to go through and men have to go through. Just let it go. Let it go, my boy. Let it go. It is inevitable. It is coming. You will be, in your case, I don't know if you would have the type of beautiful round head that I do. I don't really know that you would even look well. But my advice to you, I do see a little bit of neck fat there. I'm seeing an unusual design. I don't know if people cared about you enough to shape that motherfucker, but whoever tried to shape that motherfucker, they missed. I don't know what shape they were going for, but it's giving confusion. So I would advise the gentleman to just let that shit go. Damn. This is a call I was waiting on. Man, you just called me while I came online. I'm going to call you when I get off, and hopefully you will answer my phone call this time. Yes, sir. All right, bye. Yes, so here is this guy. Today's word. Tomorrow is Friday. That means that tomorrow, for our wonderful, faithful viewers, you are going to be able to get a prize if you can put the whole sentence in place, because today's code word is ain't. A-I-N-T. I didn't say that it had to be grammatically correct or according to the King's English. This is my show. What the hell you mean? This is my show. I'm trying to get my Bernie Mac voice out. It ain't working. I'll just stick to Barack. Well, we need for, anyway, I'm just going to be Jedediah. Forget it. The code word for this particular broadcast today is ain't. So it's ain't. Ain't your mama? Ain't that fucked up for a hairline? Ain't that fucked up for a bald spot? Ain't that a goofy? The word is ain't. I ain't did nothing to nobody, but I sure been in court a lot. I ain't Jesus. They said they talked about Jesus. I ain't Jesus. They said all kind of stuff. Well, ain't. That is the code word for the day. We are absolutely exercising our First Amendment's rights, and I'm definitely glad, because we don't give those away. We fight for them. And so basically, the leader of the V-Nots, and I did not want to offend those of you all who come over here and depend on this broadcast for real information, real updates, and real advocacy, to think that just because this is the month of October, that I wanted to scare you all with this ugly ass fucking face. Didn't want to do that. And so we're going to leave him turned around. Irrelevant, definitely doesn't matter. And you know what? As a matter of fact, you all do know over here, we do know over here that we are undone as it relates to getting to where God wants us to be. He ain't through with us yet. I need everybody to do me a favor on the computer and bow your head for a moment of prayer. Father, in the name of whoever we need to consult, Lord, as these follicles of hair begin to fall, one after another, as he consider baby don't go bald shampoos, vitamins, scrubs, treatments, and all kinds of other things. Lord, I'm asking that you would accelerate this hair loss, that the truth may be revealed. Cut the grass, that the snake may be seen. Let it fall, and let it fall swiftly, my Lord. Do this for me. The Bible declares that if you have not, you ask not. Take it all. Every last one of them. Take them all. That there be no more deception. No more hairsprays. No more plugs. No units. Nothing will work. We pray. Let it be done. Now back to this, because I'm a man of prayer. I'm a man of faith. I trust God. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all think that you only got to ask God to do things. I also believe you can ask him. Deal with them follicles. Let them fall. If it be your will, let them fall. And I'm definitely somebody that could tell you again. I'm going to tell you again. It ain't all bad when you're handsome. When you're handsome, it ain't all bad. But okay. Have y'all ever seen a bald head llama? Somebody get llama mama and tell her. Tell llama mama. I always think about this, y'all. See, I like this tattoo. I really like my tattoo. I wish that I put it closer to the brow, but I think I should just go ahead and just get tribal all over here. What y'all think? Maybe get a whole tribal thing going on over here. So let me ask y'all this question. 15 minutes in it, and I've not talked about it yet. This is why people be mad at me because I'm gonna talk my shit regardless. My wit regardless. What I want to know is, do you guys want to do this as a review of their report, or do you just want me to give my own? Because I watched a good 5 minutes of their update, found it to be quite interesting and comical, as well as irritating, and then I cut it off. But what is it that you guys want? Do you want my update, or do we go ahead and respond to their update? If you want my update, put a 1 in the chat. If you want their update, put a 3 in the chat. But while I wait for you voters to vote, the first to 10 wins, this is what I'm going to assert. I don't know who the fuck this person is. Because even in court today, we saw two different names on government documents, and as well as they acknowledged and identified themselves by both names. I got a couple wigs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it looks like y'all want my update. So you're gonna get my update. Got it. So with that being said, get that thing off the screen. So the thing that's interesting here is I don't know who the person is. The names are two different names. One is Amir, the other is Greg. They said to the judge that they've legally changed their name, but they still file court documents in Gregory. My point in saying that is that I think there may be an identity crisis going on with the brother. I think that they are trying to live and aspire to live in a more visible, prominent, or even appreciated life. And it is so sad because when your shit looks like this, it is typically a sign at the age that I understand him to be at, that you should probably start doing something more meaningful, something that would actually leave a legacy that can actually be appreciated and inherited, as well as something that could be talked about. Trying to live and the aspirations of something through the means and the channels of being a manipulative, lying, bitch made asshole is going to end up causing more shame than I think that it will cause pride. But I do believe that there is a bit of an identity crisis here. And I think that, long story short, this motherfucker really want to be me. And I'm gonna just be honest. I don't think of myself as the end all be all. I just know what I have been able to accomplish. Literally, I swear, y'all, don't know how to even explain it because I used to feel like I had to dummy down, but y'all, I get so much love in the world that it is blowing my mind. In the world, as it relates to where I'm at. When I got on the plane today to come to where I'm at right now, do you know that almost everybody on the plane knew who I was, gave me hugs, gave me love? Somebody bought me Garrett's popcorn, and everybody told me to keep doing what I was doing. Even the people at the gate that got my ticket, they said, I saw the name and I was like, are you the guy? Yes. Even when I went to court today, walking up that long ramp, people was like, Jedediah. Somebody was like, I'm on your team. It was amazing. But going into the court, obviously there was a bit of a frustration because today could have been really utilized to make a difference. I hit a soft spot. Why do you lie like this? I guess you was there and you saw it and you can discount it. Why does it upset you so much that that's my testimony and my experience with my life? Word of God. I'm telling you the absolute truth. As a matter of fact, if you actually go and be around people who are around me, they'll tell you I receive so much love all the time. It is absolutely fascinating. People buy me stuff, people take pictures with me, people tell me how much they love me and they applaud me. It is a real thing. Nothing that I need to make up or anything like that. Word of God, which God? Is your God Lucifer? Because, first of all, or is your God somebody without a brain? How do you get up and tell somebody that they are explicitly lying about something that they experience in their everyday day because you don't think that they deserve that or qualify for that or have that? You're dumb to even come on here and say, why lie? Why can't it be the truth? I literally have been in the public eye for almost 17 years. You don't think people know me? Crazy? Funny as hell. So anyway, we're not going to go back and forth with debating that, but I will give you a little bit, show the proof of and the court records then. Show the proof and the court records. Hey, Greg. Hey, Greg. We haven't even started talking about the particulars of the court today yet. Calm down. But I do understand how it feels when you was over there. You got about 125 viewers, and now you want to come over here to try to push me. Don't worry, I got it. I tell the truth all the time. Notwithstanding the fact that there was literally an entire stream of observers. Was anybody in the comments on the observing the court stream today? Was anybody on there? You're lying. Show us the records then. We ain't even talking about court. I'm simply talking about the love that I can get in the community. Show us the records, you liar. He's a liar. He's talking about people loving him. Show us the records of the courts. This is literally the mindset of these people who want y'all to believe that you should take them as a credible force and not me. So it's kind of funny. It's really funny. So anyway, a lot of love in the court. I had the opportunity though, while I was in the court, to be going up the escalator at the same time as Mr. Amir Shitcore Gregory Identity Crisis Greer. And as I was going up the stairs, I thought it was quite interesting because they was asserting that I was terrified without my bodyguard. But boy, did y'all should have saw how many times the motherfucker going up the escalator was just like this. Okay, so there is, I think, a basis for me to say that in my mind, they know that they need to stop writing these big checks because when it comes time for them to cash them, insufficient funds. But I do know for a fact that this guy is not scared of me because why do I know it? He's asserted it on so many videos. He says it all the time. So I don't know. That was interesting. So what I'm going to do here is focus on court. So I went into the courtroom and we had to do 2 court cases today. This is what I found to be interesting. Since I'm stalking, this is what I found to be interesting. And if you know that I'm telling the truth, maybe in the comments you can agree. There was a couple things that I thought was absolutely fascinating. Number one, the judge asked both Hassan's attorney and Amir Shitcore Gregory Identity Crisis Greer, leader of the VNOTs. She said, "How did you even know about today?" Oh, I check it every day. You don't got nothing to do with your time. You sitting around checking court to see if things change every day. Lord have mercy. I thought that she said, and I was like, because it clearly shows you that there's an obsession and an infatuation. You're weird, bruh. You're checking the court records every day to see. That's how you knew. And oh my God, I got an opportunity to see Jedediah. There is no way, honestly. And as you all have seen, even me with Vivian Allen's bullcrap, she has filed all kinds of stuff. It doesn't exist unless I've been served, unless I've been notified. I'm not about to waste my time and let alone go all the way to the court for something that I know nothing about. I'm not looking for the bullshit. So I think that it is really, I think that that is something that was very, very, very interesting that made it to the court record. But this guy asserts himself as this brilliant authority of criminal justice. He is the most prolific, profound, knowledgeable scholar of criminal justice. But what's interesting is that when you see this person in court, voice is shaky, the bishop, that's what we used to call him, the bishop. When he was a pastor, he was the bishop. It was really interesting to see the bishop with his voice be so bitchy. Speak like a man. Don't speak like you're losing your hair. You shouldn't be losing your voice. And so this is what I found to be particularly interesting. I did the motion. My motion was to dismiss. I was asking the court for injunctive relief, as well as I was asking the court for punitive damages. It was all inside of the order. But when I looked at it, now after the court, I realized that the clerk stamped all of the stuff the wrong way. She put the two motions into one, shuffled it up, but she also wrote 1 and 2, and they had it filed. Now the judge was seemingly having a bad day. Based on the messages that I got after I left court, y'all somehow must have pissed off this judge. She was mad. And she was at my neck. She was at everybody's neck. I just think that that's just how the judge style of judging is. And so basically, me and the judge had us a little tense moment. I don't know if y'all saw that, but the judge and I had a little interesting interaction because she said that I was somebody said his voice was wet. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay. She said that I was doing it messy as it relates to foulings. And I was like, how am I doing it messy when I am doing it according to what the clerk says? And I'm saying, I ain't never done this before. And she said, now, Mr. Brown, you've done this before. So now this guy is trying to spin it to say that I was saying that I ain't never been through a case before. That's not what I was saying. I am probably going to be entered in the Guinness World Records of restraining orders, but guess what? They all are denied because they're all bullshit. And so there is no restraining orders on me that has been long-standing, except for the ones in Genesee County, to which those we already know the particulars about. They're still in process. Don't worry about it. However, the thing that I think is funny is that the judge is like, you did this way, and they're going through the motions, and she's like she was about to try to push it, like go like not hear it because it wasn't served. And I had to assert this guy's threatening me. So we ended up with a hearing. And I didn't expect for it to be so much that would be heard. But me and the judge kind of had a little bit of a rough start. It was a very rough takeoff. But I'm very appreciative of the judge because she's stern. She's stern and she's intentional. And I don't mind a little bit of a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that is afraid of a challenge. However, I asked for those 3 things: the dismissal, injunctive relief, and I asked for punitive damages. And for the first time in my life, some words that I found to be funny, I've now discovered they can be true. And this is a quote that I am now taking on as my own from Vivian Allen, she said that a denial is not a loss. I thought that was funny as hell. And if you actually paid attention to her delusion, you do understand that the way her context of the denial not being a loss, as if this was some grand strategy she always had after putting 4,200 motions inside of a case and only getting one approved. 4,700 motions. I want everything. I want his DNA. I want his address. I want his bills. I want to know who he ever dated. I want to know what this every hair that has been numbered on his head. I want to know how long he been a faith man. I want to know every organization he's part of, who he talked to, where they at. I want all the text messages. I want all of it. They said, no. You want to know what he said about you? Okay, we can give you that. A denial ain't a loss. You know, I can't rock like her. I can't do the insane rock. A denial is not a loss. It's not a loss. I got what I always wanted. And that was I wanted the conversations about me. That's all I wanted. I never wanted nothing else. I didn't want the rest of that stuff. I'm not crazy, stupid. I know for a fact that I was only going to get what was supposed to be specifically to me. And I know that I ain't got no case, but Jedediah, now I'm going to depend on him to help me make one. The judge made him turn over all of the documents that he had. Because guess what, stupid and dummy? A denial ain't a loss. I didn't get the last, I didn't get all of the other thousands of things I asked for. I only got the one. But we winning. Gas is on the tank. Man, I need to call the VNOS leader and let him know we're getting close. We're slowing them down. Man, in a minute, I'm going to get all my money back that I paid and prepaid on that walk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm going to get it all back real soon. It's going to be coming out of the pocket of Mr. Brown. Yeah, because I got this under control. I know what the things is going on. I don't use ChatGPT. Hell no. I wouldn't use no ChatGPT. But I will, but you know what? I did use ChatGPT so that I ain't got to write that stuff. But I don't use that stuff. I only use it. I don't use ChatGPT, but I just use that ChatGPT. And y'all sitting up there looking at it. I'm like, man, somebody take me to get something to eat. Okay, so here we go. I'm in court. My emotions got denied like a motherfucker. And y'all, that wasn't my strategy. I walked up in that courtroom. I had on me a whole tie and a whole dress shirt. I knew today was going to be a great day. This shit going to be dismissed. I walked up in there. I'm the commander, bitch. That just said, oh, nice. She listened to everything. I made a great case. I laid it out. I showed it. And she said, denied. I was like, damn. You know, like Craig and they damn, Miss Parker. That's how I felt. However, I would like to really say that a denial is not a loss. Because even though the order was denied, I wasn't a lost cause. I got an amended order. So the order was amended, but the motions was denied. No punitive damages, no dismissal, no injunctive relief. But actually, that was injunctive relief. When the judge amends the motion, and when the judge amends the order, that's injunctive relief. And basically now the judge says, I can be around Greg Greer bitch ass. She even said that I will not legislate free speech. Just don't engage in any unlawful actions. Cool. That was never a problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, today my constitutional rights are back in play as it relates to the leader of the VNOTs, and I'm not worried about being around them because I don't go looking for Gregory Greer. But there was a couple things in today's case, because the denial is not a loss. There's a couple of things in today's case that was also revealed that I found to be extremely fascinating. Number one, you mean to tell me that this man don't even live in Harvey? What? So all of this time, I've been under the impression that this guy lived in Harvey, and that the reason why he has popped back up in this rambunctious way is because I come over to where he moved to. Now, when I saw the initial petition, I saw a Chicago address. So I said, okay, maybe he has a second address, like me. The judge said, do you live in Harvey? He said, no. You don't live in Harvey. You don't have a business in Harvey. You don't work in Harvey. If out of everything that I got to learn today, that was the most revealing thing to me. Stephanie, are you the lady who sends me baby every day in my direct message? Are you that Stephanie? Let me see. Yep. Stephanie, okay, so Stephanie, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Um but I'm gonna just say this. I have seen those messages and I'm off. I'm just no longer on the market and I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I just decided to we just gonna be together. No arguments, not complicated. We agree on things. Definitely defends me. Stephanie, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just trying to say, could you stop sending me the baby every day? I'm just not going to be on the market anymore. Now, anyway, moving forward. I'm so sorry. I just had to address it because it can become so much. It can become so much. Um, what was I saying? Order got denied, but I mean the motion got denied, the order got modified. In the little bit of time I spent watching this asshole's live stream, he's putting up there motion denied. These guys couldn't tell the truth. They would lie if the truth was standing in front of them, flailing his arms and saying, "Motherfucker, I'm right here." They would be like, "That's a lie." And it's so unfortunate because they want to be something so bad that they don't tell the truth. Well, today it was crazy in court. Do you all know that Ryan Sinwelski was detained by the sheriffs? Because he's a fucking liar. Ryan Sinwelski came up in the courtroom and he came around the courtroom and saw us. And then he started to try to agitate us with his presence. No real reason for him to be anywhere around us. And then as he walked by, he begins to film me and our people who were with me on the camera. I don't know why he's doing it, but I do believe that obviously he's struggling for content. And so as he's recording, because I'm the smart person in the room, I had already understood that the new Chief Justice sent out a new directive between amongst all courthouses in the county. If you didn't know, I'm now telling you. They have now made it that you are not allowed to, under any circumstance, record in the courthouse. We sued them for that before, since I don't do nothing. Y'all might not know that. But we fought that before, and there was a adjustment made. So now the new Chief Justice that have now come in, he is now putting this same rule in place. It's okay. He gonna learn the hard way too. But they made it where you're not able to record in a Cook County courthouse at all again. If you record in the directive, the sheriff is supposed to take your phone. They are supposed to make you show them the recording. They're supposed to make you delete it, take it before the judge, and the judge decide what they want to do with what is being and have been recorded, or how they want to handle you for recording in the courthouse. If you didn't know that, thank a real nigga for telling you. When you go look at the other broadcast, they don't know this kind of stuff because they're stupid. And so I saw him recording. I saw the recording on them. And you know what I did? I acted like a Karen. Bailiff! Bailiff! They're recording me! I have not thought this to any point. I really didn't understand this until I had a call. I'm telling y'all, there's a difference between white people and Karens. Ryan is a Karen, okay? That's a motherfucking Karen. And so that's what I said, okay, I'm gonna tap into my inner Karen. Fuck this. I'm gonna tap into my inner Karen. I said, bailiff, bailiff, they're recording me. Now, why the fuck? I mean, sorry. Why the heck would this man literally lie in front of the judge, in front of the sheriff? I mean, like your phone is literally, we see the shit recording. Oh, I'm not recording anything. I know not to record anything. I'm not recording anything. The bailiff said, go in the courtroom and sit down. And I said, what? I said, you come here. The rule from the judge, Chief Justice, said that you are to take that phone, you are to look at that recording, you are to make them delete it, and you're to tell the judge, what are you doing, Sheriff? She said, Mr. Brown, I told him to go sit down. I said, did you not read the directive? Call your boss. The boss came. The sheriffs came up there. They said, Ryan, come out the courtroom. So I don't know, y'all might have seen it on the film when Ryan got his weird ass up and had to go back out. He had to be detained because he was asked by the sheriff, did you record? No, I didn't record anything. I'm just a wonderful white gay man. I'm just a great gay white man. That's what I am. And I'm never going to be questioned about anything I say. So, no, I didn't lie. She looked in that phone. I don't know what she saw. And all I know is I felt like it was when your mama caught you in lie. Get your ass downstairs. So he had to walk past, and I'm talking about, it was like he said, but when he said, because he was caught, I knew for a fact up until that moment that I'd only heard about witness testimony, but I can tell you for a fact, without any shadow of a doubt, that that motherfucker is dirty. Ryan stinks. Okay, when he said, he let out enough air, omitted into the area to where I was saying, fuck, somebody get her a tic tac, because this shit ain't right. And you all got to know that I've learned through the COVID that things can be contagious. I don't want to catch that shit because that smells like ass. And so I don't know. I've always thought that he would be the woman. But I think that I would be able to fully say, based on the smell, I allege that he might be an ass eater. So I don't know. It was kind of confusing. It's all kind of strange things out here to get people to be what they want to be. I'm supposed to be talking about court, and I'm too busy doing what Jedediah do. Talk my shit. This is why people can't stand me, because I tell the truth. But I'm talking about. He's like, I said that should be another charge. He should be charged for stinking like that. You literally, it's. I think at this point, I'm offended because he's funky. And so now I've experienced it for real. I wanted to press charges. I felt assaulted, but whatever. We ain't gonna be petty. But she told, get your ass downstairs. And so I'm sitting up here like, what's going on? And so Ryan is downstairs, and the sheriff come back up, and I said, see, he's a liar. He's a habitual liar. And then the sheriff said, he's in the lieutenant's office. I'm gonna go ask the judge how she wants this to be handled. Great. Lying fuck. So he doesn't have any footage that he tried to get in court today because that ass got handed to him and caught. He obviously deleted it. He was not charged or ticketed, but it was it was in a fact that he was detained and held by the Cook County Sheriffs today for being a douche bag. And then he went into court and man, you know, what's going on over there with the V-Nots? Because was Beth always this ugly? Or was that demon starting to really manifest itself? At least when you was hanging out with me, we took care of ourselves. We had fun and events, shift events, so you had to get done up and all of this. I'm really under the impression that they running Beth ass around so much that she just ain't even got time. She probably be like, well, shit, Ryan, we don't wash up. That's what Beth kind of getting. So Ryan, we don't have to wash up. Well, no, we have meetings and things, and then their leaders say, well, we got to make sure that we're keeping the gas on the tank. So Beth's like, well, fuck it then. We shouldn't wash up because I used to really want to be zestfully clean, but if we gotta not wash up to get them, then we could just go the way we are. So Bev came in there looking like a whole ragamuffin. I wanted to be like, God damn, I just tried to, I couldn't help the man yesterday, but I got $20 to help you, Bev. Go get you some body wash. I ain't saying that. Now, one thing I don't do is I don't lie on people. I ain't saying she stink. She just looked real bad, real tired, real fucked up. Them demons is kicking that ass. At least when you was around us, we prayed and we could do an exorcism or something to get you, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck. What happened to Beth? So she looks really stressed out and just ran the fuck around. So it's really sad. But I'm still talking about court, y'all. I'm really still talking about court. Let me just kind of get through this and leave the descriptions alone because I feel like I will be doing this all night. We were surrounded by sheriffs. All the sheriffs came up. One sheriff came up there with a brace on her leg, and it was just really unfortunate. Sheriffs had to leave out of the court because of all of the commotion. And then here it goes. My bodyguard is standing there, and these numbnuts is over there talking about something. I really don't understand his purpose. Why is Raheem there? I don't understand. Now I don't know if they really said that, but that's what I was told. They said on their stream that they don't know what Raheem's purpose is. He's at fucking work. Okay? Don't stop being a hater. I know I'm nobody to you. You want to act like I'm nobody, but I got a whole bodyguard, like for real, like a driver, an assistant. Like that's my boy. That's why he was standing there looking all tough and shit. He's security, top flight of the world. And so Raheem was standing there. He ain't saying nothing to nobody. He ain't bothering nobody. Why Greg go over there to the sheriff talking about, I have a restraining order against him. He is not supposed to be here. So now the sheriffs are going and trying to engage Raheem, and I had to jump on everybody's ass. Now, this fuckface bothering this man and he ain't doing nothing to him. We are in court and he at work. Leave my staff alone. So we kind of got a little contentious with that. And I just couldn't believe it. It's like, why are they agitating these people for no reason? Raheem is literally standing there, ain't thinking about them or none of that. And this is the way they are. And this is the message and the point is related to anybody that understands real life. You got to pick a side. Either you're going to be the tough guy or the police ass motherfucker. But you don't do both. Because when you try to act like you this tough guy, you signifying, you smart, you not scared and all of this, then be that. And then when people are around you or having these moments, you file a restraining orders and lawsuits and calling the courts and calling the police. That's weird as hell. Pick a side. Are you the tough guy or do you need help and assistance? That is the very problem that I have with this case. That is why y'all don't see me out here filing these documents. I do not believe in tying up the criminal justice system or the courts when I'm asserting That I'm not worried about these ignorant ass people, but I'm tired of them doing this. But then again, if I'm harassing you, if I'm bothering you, if I'm a menace, then foul it and leave me alone. But they won't do that. I watch you get on live and play the victim. No, I'm not playing the victim, bitch. If you literally understand this, I will defend myself and I'll tell you, I'll tell a judge, I'll tell anybody, as I have already done. And I'm irritated. I'm so irritated because, again, here goes somebody I'm understanding foul in order of protection and get it reinstated. And I can't wait to go before a judge and ask them, how and what basis did you even decide to give this order? Because I called somebody a faggot. I called him a faggot in open court. And I'll stand on it and say he is a faggot. That motherfucker is a cigarette, an English cigarette. He's a faggot. He's a faggot. Cigarettes are not good. They're cancerous. He's a faggot. Dealing with him, it's like you faggot, pass me a faggot. So, ladies and gentlemen, Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri, define faggot. She's having trouble. That's what she says. I'm having trouble. But it's a cigarette. It's a cigarette. A faggot is a cigarette. So you went and got a restraining order on me again because I called you a cigarette? Don't they call me llama? Don't they call me a fraud? Don't they call me a con artist? Don't they call me a thief? Don't they call me, like, come on. Like, this stuff is really irritating at best. So anyway, y'all, the judge, I learned a very hard lesson today. I'm not a lawyer, and that's what I was trying to explain. The judge, I told the judge, I've never had to do this before, and she gonna say, Mr. Brown, I don't believe that you've never done this before. And this fool talking about he's saying he ain't never done it before, hasn't had a case. That's not what I was saying. And that is why I have to have a level of mercy with this, because these are real idiots. They're really idiots. It's like the real genuine idiots. I was basically saying I never had to represent myself because it never gets to this point. Most people realize their error or how foolish this is or how futile and frivolous it is. And these orders are typically not, we don't get to the part of having to make motions and trial and all of that other stuff. That's what I meant when I said I ain't never had to do this before. And so today I had real clips, but the judge was like, what's the date? And I'm like, I don't know. But me being smart as I am, I said it's all post the filing. And what's crazy is that if you watch the court today, did you all not see that man bullshit on his face, unraveling in his face? He was nervous. How many fucking times do you object? How you doing, Your Honor? I object. My name is Jedediah. I object. I'm black. I object. And we are here today. I object. I was like, what the? But you supposed to be a criminal justice major? If I had $1 for every time he said object, I was like, Your Honor, I'm trying to show a video. This is a video of Mr. Asshole saying he is not afraid of me. I object. He has no evidence. He has no proof. I object. There is no video. Your Honor, the video is here. Can I play it? I object, Your Honor. That has no place in this court. Shouldn't be seen or heard. It's not real, Your Honor. It's changed, Your Honor. It's modified. That is what we were dealing with in court today. And that's why I was sitting here like, uh-uh, uh-uh. And then that other lady, I can't think of her name. Yeah, I can't think of that lady name. But cause y'all know me, I'm just Jedediah regardless where I go. But I turned around in court, right? And this is how she looked. This is how she was looking. This is the lady in court. She was, Belly, I'm like, I know that old lady ain't pregnant. Hell no, that old lady ain't pregnant. I don't even know her name, but she the one that got up inside of the Thornton Township meeting trying to talk shit about me, and I ain't never done nothing to her weird ass. But I'm just looking at that lady, and all I'm thinking to myself, ooh, Greg, you fucking? But if that ain't the case, she done ate good. But the thing that's really amazing about it, what's really amazing about it, is that when I was looking at her, I just was waiting on her to do this because she was just, I want to say, Your Honor, I think she's a hostage. Let that lady go. And the crazy thing the thing that's interesting about it is that the thing that's interesting about it is, uh, he keep talking about all of these people that are upset with me and that are offended by me. That's what he keeps talking about. All these, all of these residents that's coming. This motherfucker ain't never had no friends and no followers. Because he talking about all these people. Do you all understand that it's literally the same four motherfuckers at every, even the man with the short arms that found him some shit to do. It's four motherfuckers, and he talking about, you wonder why all the people are coming against you. In Harvey is 20,000 people. And I ain't seen what a crazy lady at. But here go with me. I got people you can see. I got sleepers. I ain't gotta do a whole lot of talking. But just know the song was intentional. This crew, you'll never know where the INA people are. Don't get it twisted, because they might be right there next to you, and you don't know who they are. So keep thinking you know my squad. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. INA was present today, and not only was INA present today, INA is actually always present. There are people who will never engage. You just won't know that they know me or are connected to me or with me, because you don't need to. Keep on thinking that you know. And so I think it's funny because, yeah, that's what it says. You never know when they're around. You never know when INA is around, because God has really blessed us and we're consistently growing. Don't get it twisted because I'm talking about needing 100 people online, baby. That's something, that's one thing. So I'm sitting up here looking at this motherfucker talking about the people, all the people around, the people are not mad at me. The people are not against me. People are a little bit of apprehensive because they don't know how I'm coming. But trust me, my city loves me. My state loves me. And I'm starting to realize the people around this country love me. So, what is my point, y'all, today? I hope that y'all got something out of my update. Shit was funny. It's entertaining. But I left there and I said, you know what? Now, this is some bullshit right here. I got up out of there and I said, y'all, book me a flight. I'm out. I'm out. I'm going to my other home. You see that? I was supposed to went to Broadview today. I said, fuck that. I'm going home. I'm finna go enjoy these last few days where the weather is nice. And I'm just finna enjoy myself because, man, fuck this. And they on there talking about grifter, con artist, scammer, need donations. Get your goofy ass up out of here. All the years that I wasn't advocating, how was I surviving? He goes and insert himself into communities. No, I'm called. You're not even considered. Do you know for a fact that I am literally seeing everyday messages asking me to go and help for bring awareness to Ramika's situation? It's such a horrible, horrible tragedy, and it is such a hard case. But I've spoke with family members and people in the city. They're asking me to help, and I'm trying to figure out if I can or cannot. That's one thing, but it's a major thing. But it's one of many. Everything that goes on. As a matter of fact, people are asking me to come back to South Shore and help them with what's going on with ICE. Hell no, I ain't going. I don't have to search for shit because every day I wake up, no matter what goes on, people missing and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's always at my doorstep. The call that I just got is because they want to do a event. As a matter of fact, I'm finna tell you something. I'm finna show you something. I'm finna stunt real quick. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have to flex. I don't have to prove this. 328 people over here listening to this court update because of one thing. I'm entertaining. I'm funny as hell. I say things people thinking. I say how I really feel. I'm not putting on no front or no air. And when I show up, people know I'm showing up real and I'm not and unapologetic. People are intimidated, jealous, and even, I will give it to you, offended. Because majority of this world rather spend their time trying to be politically correct or trying to act like everybody is on good terms, or they just internalize what they're thinking. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't built like that. And I've learned to appreciate that in myself. I do know for a fact that everybody that has ever been like me, who live a selfless life of service, they're not celebrated a lot of times in the time that they're in. But when they're gone, people realize and start talking about the parts that people don't talk about while they're alive. Today's court case, if I summarize it, was unfortunate. Another waste of taxpayer resources and the court's time. And on top of that, it just proved how desperate these people are because they won't even tell the truth. The order was modified. The case was not dismissed. It's actually hard to get a judge to dismiss an order because the judge said something that was very clear to Mr. Greer. She said, the judge who gave you this order is not even a judge that's normally in this courtroom. That was a clear indicator of something. You didn't get this by a judge who is an actual seated authority in this room. Typically, the substitute just does whatever. I know for a fact that that would have never been granted. And I also know for a fact that even when I look at these other cases, I fully expect that we will overcome them all. These were given without a trial based on the testimony of one person. But I will have my day in court. And I don't give a damn what nobody say about the order or the motion being denied. The order was modified. And bitch, I got my voice because I stood as a man. And then it's funny because somebody, as I alleged, said that they also assert he never comes with a lawyer. Isn't that awesome? You all thought you had me. Now go look up and see if I'm lying. My lawyer was in Flint solving a case or addressing one case. I was in Cook County whooping y'all ass in another one. Why would you send your greatest resources for your easiest fight? Y'all are nothing to consider or be concerned about. Y'all are nothing to fear or really worry about. To be honest, y'all aren't really even nothing to pay attention to. And it's okay because I know one thing's for a fact and will always prove true. People will only be manipulated for a while. They're going to see who you all really are. And it is so sad and egregious that now Ryan wants to act like he is champion immigration issues. You don't care about the illegals. You're just trying to find supporters to echo your bullshit messages. But I do know one thing for a fact. You can't fake who you aren't long. They're going to see right through you. But here's going to be the difference between me and you. I'm going to deliver. and you're going to keep bullshit. And people are going to look at the difference. And guess what? I know I'm going to get an apology or two. Oh, wait a minute. Damn. I already got one. For the people out of the 323 people who are on this broadcast that may not know exactly what's going on, I'm not a victim. I am a warrior. And I am in a fight simply because I have my own opinion. And not just my own opinion. I have my own self-determination and resolve to stand on my shit. I'm also in this fashion because, irregardless of me, we have gifts and callings without repentance, and I am called by God to be an atmosphere changer. I have a proven track record of being able to motivate people to move. And then, because people are not used to living their life selfless or in service, they don't know what it looks like to have literally hundreds of calls a day to help here and there. But then to need to be able to assert that you need resources to do it. If you listen to these fools, it's very clear. They're mad because when I ask people to respond, you do. When I ask for you to contribute, you do. When I ask for you to show up in meetings, you do. And when I'm in any danger, even if I don't ask, you're there. Some people wish that they knew what this felt like. But I'm going to tell you this as some good advice. Do not want my shoes if you're not willing to walk the miles in them that they require. Everybody wants the stage, but they don't want the rehearsal. Sit the fuck down and hear me. If any of these things were true, you know something else the judge made clear, and I'm so glad she did? They've been trying to convince y'all that they are getting reactions out of these law enforcement agencies. This man said to the judge that they were looking to get the state's attorney to get federal charges against me, and the judge said to them, that won't go nowhere. State's attorney, somebody tell me if that's for the culture. The judge said, that's not going anywhere. State's attorney is not going to do that. Can't do that. So they've been lying and gassing y'all, trying to act like they're making motion, taking pictures in places, trying to get you to think that they are getting some amazing results and that sooner or later I'm going to be in shackles. I'm going to tell y'all this. I know what the fuck I know what I am and what I do. But even to this day, let's just be honest. Tiffany Henyard has still not been arrested. With all of the things that we thought we had, out of all the conversations we had, with all the evidence, and I know for a fact that I got relationships with the Department of Justice. I can't speak to what's coming or what's not coming, but I know that everybody has faded to black, but I also know that she has not been charged. That matters. And only a man with character would acknowledge that. I believe that a lot of things that I said and that I fought Tiffany Henyard on was righteous. But in hindsight, I honestly wish I didn't go so hard. But my family just grew by two. Queen Salulu, and now Bree is enough. They are now a part of our For the Culture family, y'all. And then look at Kevin with the $2 holler super chat. Go Bears! Go White Sox! That's what I'm talking about. We grew by one, and we can do it one day at a time. But I want the world to know that it's something brewing in this country. and we're going to be together, and we are going to make the difference that need to be made. Ha! I'm so happy, y'all. 100, y'all. I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy, Bree. Welcome to the family. I don't even know how to contain this. I'm gonna get this stuff set up to a point, but just know, you just joined the best family you're gonna be able to join. Getting, giving, loving, living, reclaiming our crown, and leaving these clowns behind. Period. 5 questions. Yeah. 5 questions, y'all. 5 questions, and then I'm getting off. Woo! I'm excited, Bree. Thank you. You literally just made my day. For the culture. For the culture. Wait, let me see. There ain't no chains holding me. That was actually 5. That was a 5. That was 5. Woo! Damn, you ain't do all that when I joined. I did internally. I do it every time. Okay, y'all, come on now. 5 questions. I'm getting off of here. If you ask the right question, you might get the right answer. It's a lot of the stuff I ain't really even covered because fuck them. Fuck them people, man. It's a lot of stuff that happened. It was a very, very, very lively court date. Oh, by the way. Oh, no, I did forget something to tell y'all. Hold on. So this idiot, the whole goal was for me to get the court date changed. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. A denial ain't a loss. The whole goal was to get the court date changed. So when I went to court, that's what the real ask was for, that they not have the court hearing because I'm going out of the country. Oh, and then he talking about because I said that I was working. Oh, if you was working for Harvey, then just say you were working for Harvey. We're gonna FOIA that as well if you were working for Harvey. No, numbnut. I was working in the community. But anyway, I'm gonna let you keep on chasing whatever you chasing. And it's so crazy to me because y'all just want Clark to be responsible for everything that's going on. Like this man knew me before y'all invited me to come and help y'all. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. Just like you can, I can too. And I just want you to know that Jedediah don't make no false promises. I'm saving my grand finale for election time. Just like I made sure that Albert Albin never became the mayor of Harvey, I promise you, when I show what I got as it relates to Kobe Chapman, it'll be clear what you all have been up to. And I'm excited about it. Ooh, I'm excited about it. You didn't pay attention to me. As a matter of fact, here go my proof. Does anybody remember when I kept saying that I got the Kamal Woods file and I ain't released it yet? Do you all remember when I finally released that motherfucker, how heavy it was? I still, to this day, ain't never released my Tiffany and Yard file. They better listen and stop fucking around with me because I ain't to be played with. We building something lasting, helping heal hurting people, taking steps facing justice, doing it for the people. Yes, Christine, that was my goal to get the day changed. And so because he showed up, the day got changed. If he didn't show up, then I would have had to basically either have my attorney come and I had to pay for that, or I would have had to let them give them their order. Stupid ass. The goal was that's what I was trying to tell you. The motion wasn't the goal. The goal was the date change. Oh, and I got the date change. But this is what's crazy. Even though they moved it all the way to December, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I'm cool with that. But this is the point, y'all. This man showed up. I got the date change, but he literally, she was saying, "Well, we could do it earlier." Your Honor, well, I was ready to do it on the 30th, and I don't know why we need to change it. And then once we got done with the hearing, he thought that he had a victory. Then he was like, "We can do it sooner." She was like, "But no, we can't do it early." That's how I know that this guy is dumb and don't know what he's doing. He has no strategy whatsoever in this supposed case. And then she reminded him of something that I was not happy she reminded him about, but it's okay. So since she was reminded of it, I'm gonna remind him of it too. You can only speak about what you wrote in the petition. You have to make the case that the components that you said was in this order are viable enough for you to get a long-standing order. If you can't prove that, then your case is over. And by the way, I want to be clear here. I did not give you, or I didn't need to talk about all those other stuff because it ain't time yet. Chess, bitch. This is the guy that you all hold out as the next visionary leader. You are pretty pieces of shit. And the judge told you today not modifying your order. She simply reminded the both not to engage. Does anybody in here remember the judge say that I'm amending the motion? Boy, they so mad that I got the facts. I don't know. Do I have any proof of this? Anybody that was watching? Did you hear the judge specifically say those words? I'm amending the motion. Wait for the order. And then when the judge specifically said, wait for the order because I'm not going to legislate free speech. Oh, who was this from a fake page? It's all the live. You acted like a punk. Nothing was dismissed for somebody who's winning. Why are you back in court next month with Vivian and him? And you lied about the things that he wrote in the position. Well, you don't even know how to write. What position are you talking about? But since you're here and you're trying to get a rise out of me because you are my fans and my bitches, let me be clear here. Acting like a punk is never my MO. And I thought that it was great that y'all asserted that I throw rocks and hide my hand. No, bitch, I would throw a rock in your face and I would tell whoever I need to tell I did it. And I would laugh. So get this. Nobody is acting like a punk. You are not witty enough to get a reaction out of me that I don't want to give. I want to give you this reaction. I want you to hear these words coming out of my mouth. It was amended. The date was changed. A denial was not a loss. I got everything that I needed. I'm going to go enjoy my work vacation. I'm going to make a ton of money doing it. I'm going to have amazing memories. And then I'm going to come back and deal with the goofy shit because that's what you do when you're a king. Oh, and by the way, acting like a punk is absolutely fascinating because I'm not the whole ass motherfucker fouling police orders while I'm acting like I'm about that life. When you speak, make sure you think it through, stupid ass. With that being said, I'm going to move on. It said, why am I going to court with Vivian? Because that is a trial. It is a trial. It is a trial. It is a date that is set. Judges typically don't overstep each other. So if they set the date, you got to go through the process. You got to show up at the trial date. That's all it is. What you needed me to say something so you could try to snip this and make 50 more motions, dumbass? Well, here is one. Motion this. You're going to lose because the truth is clear. I'm going to go do some fun shit now. Shut the fuck up. Whew. If you want to basically be tonight's winner, you can put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat. Give me your twos. Give me your twos. I'm going to give you a minute to do it. I will not be doing this long because I literally just got here and I'm finna go and enjoy my night. I want to say this. Oh shit. Never mind. I'll talk about that later. As you know, you all gave me $1,000 when I asked, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And because of that, I've set out to be a blessing to you all the way up until I've sown back $1,000 into the earth, into the world. And so we gave $50 last time. I think we've given about $60, $70, something like that. Tonight we are going to be giving away another $10. Yeah. And then I got a new rule. You must be a part of this to win. Yeah. You got to be a part of this to win on some level. I am very committed to. No. I cannot do that. My mind just blanked on what the rules are. No purchase is necessary. You don't have to be a part of this to win. However, if you are a part of this, then I'll just make your winning better some way. With that being said, 96 people out of 310. I'm going to give away $10. Put a 2 in the chat if you want to play. You got 10 seconds more to do it. You just got to put a 2 to be counted. And then we're going to spin the wheel. You got the option of taking the $10 or playing the game. If you play the game and you lose everything. I ain't say I was going to make it easy for you, but this is a real opportunity. Y'all ready? Let me see if anybody else gave a 2. Nope. Still 99 people. Let's do it.
Asking what? Yeah, too many people talking, but really saying nothing. I guess they make a match instead, cause what they doing nothing. We redirecting focus, gathering like-minded people. Look at them, then look at us. They not even our equals. We build.
Yeah. What up, Tisha? You got $10. So I need you to either put your cash app on the screen or tell me you're playing the game. Playing the game. You're playing the game. Got an opportunity to win something else or more. You gotta play the game. You don't know what the game is gonna be. It is not always gonna be easy. What you gonna do, Tisha? You gonna play the game, or you gonna get that $10 right before the weekend, Friday? You got gas money for work tomorrow. Tisha said, "Let's play." Oh. Okay. Tisha said, "Let's play." She's the first person to want to try your boy. Tisha, here you go. I'm going to send you a link really quickly. I need you to come on the screen. You have to have your face on the screen. Again, this game will be things that you might have seen before or some things you've never seen before. It was random. It was random. It was random. But Tisha, there goes the link. I need you to get yourself on the screen because it's time for you to play the game.
They're asking what?
Wait, is she a member? Is Tisha Clemens a member? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Waiting on Tisha for the culture.
Nothing. I guess they make a match and say, cause what they doing nothing. We redirecting focus, gathering like-minded people. Look at them, then look at us. They not even our equals. We building something lasting, helping heal hurting people. Taking steps, facing justice, doing doing it for the people. So we gon' come together, getting, giving, loving, live. For the culture getting started, you know what time it is. We giving, we loving, we living. We giving, we giving, we loving, we living. We giving, we loving, we living. We doing it all for the culture. We giving, we giving, we loving, we living. We giving, we giving, we loving, we living. We giving, we loving, we living. We doing it all. We coming together, empowering people. Yeah, we spread throughout the nation for the culture's reach is lethal. Still around us, no injustice is allowed to rest. We come together, share ideas, make sure each move is best. For the culture's impact is strong, and we gon' keep on building.
We ain't no tissue, y'all.
Gotta use the gifts you're giving. Y'all wanna join the move? Said you wanna help the people? For the culture's where it's at. Let me enlighten people. We building something lasting. Stay playing and making moves. Yeah.
Not letting you
the mothers motive see through. They chasing clicks and views. Yeah.
You gotta.
We staying making moves, helping to empower.
You gotta copy the link and then paste it in your internet browser and press enter. Copy the link in your internet browser, press enter, and it should bring you to me. Tonight's game is sponsored by me by way of a contribution to For the Culture. Today is sponsored by me.
They're asking what?
By way of a contribution to For the Culture. Come on.
We doing.
I'm Tisha, you gotta copy the link, the full link, put it in your internet browser. Tisha! Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. 1 second, girl. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Tisha, how are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm actually excited for you. Okay, so are you ready?
I'm excited.
Okay, so Tisha, like I said, it may be something that we've seen before. It may not be something that we've ever seen before. However, wait, did you see that?
I did see that. What was that?
What the hell? What was that? I'm not letting nobody else on the screen, but whoever that was, what the hell is going on tonight? No, we're not doing all of that. That was interesting. Okay. So basically, Tisha, again, it might be something you've seen before. It may not be something you've seen before. But do you understand that you could absolutely lose your whole $10 if you don't win?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, Tisha, you literally are going to be able to win up to $50 tonight. I'm going to keep it real simple, but this is going to require you to get up and move. We've done it before. It is a scavenger hunt. And so basically the audience is going to put up items on the screen and they're going to, whatever item I call out, you got 10 seconds to go get it. Every item you get, if you in fact have it, will get you $10. And so that is going to be a game. It's really, really fun. It's simple. Are you ready? If you say no, you lose.
Okay, I'm as ready as I'll be.
You ready? Okay, so give me a second because I got to give me some kind of music. I think I'm gonna just play the same. I'm gonna just play For the Culture song. All right, y'all. So do me a favor, y'all, and start putting items inside of the chat. Again, whatever I call out on the screen, she got to go get it. And if she get it, she got $10. If if she get it, she got $10. If you don't have it, you lose $10. Basically. Let's go. Let's go. 1 second. Give me a second. I'm gonna wait. It's not until I call it out. Fisher like, oh damn.
Right.
Oh, I hate that they did it to you, but you got any Bears paraphernalia, any football stuff, any
I got.
football. Bears would be an extra win, but if you got anything related to football, come on, you got 10 seconds starting now.
All right.
Football. I ain't gonna just make it Jermaine the Bears.
It got to be football or just a sport.
Sports. Your time is out. I'm gonna give you
I,
extra 5 minutes because I wasn't clear. Who was
I
that?
got Cubs hoodie. That's a
The
Cubs
Cubs.
hoodie.
Okay, you got it. Okay, I need something else. Somebody said you gotta have a croc. Let me get a croc. Now I'm giving you 10 seconds for real.
Oh,
Starting
what?
a croc. We need a croc. My phone.
Oh, hell, I ain't got no Croc. I don't wear Crocs.
You don't got no croc?
No. No.
Wait, you don't got no crocs or no slides? Are you serious?
I
Crocs.
got slide, but
Well,
I ain't got no Crocs.
I think that's gonna be me cheating, but Crocs is extremely specific. Do you got a croc? You ain't got no croc? Slides, you
I
got
ain't
some
got no
slides.
Crocs. I got a slide.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you. So that's basically in the same family. Okay, somebody said you gotta have a paper clip. 10 seconds. You got $20.
Oh, super clap. Oh, I don't got no paper clip up here. My home office is in the basement. God damn it.
You got $10 now. Okay, you gotta get you a band-aid.
Band-Aid. Band-Aid.
You got a band-aid. You back to $20. You got 3 more opportunities. Go and find us some fish grease. We need some grease. You better been cooking up in there. I need some
That's
grease.
funny. Y'all
Find us some
bogus for
grease,
shit.
girl.
Y'all bogus.
Chicken grease. It gotta be grease. Fish grease. Chicken grease. We want grease.
Just fried some chicken last night. Hold on. Can y'all wait? Hold on. Y'all see that?
All right, you got the grease. You got $30. 2 more chances to win. Let me get some icy hot.
Icy hot. Oh, damn. I don't have an icy hot. I just have an ice pack.
Icy hot. Gotta be icy hot.
I don't got no icy hot.
That make you down. You are what is it? What was you at? $30?
Yeah.
30. All right, you down to 20. We need an ace of spades or an Uno card. Ace of spades or Uno card.
Ace of spades or
Or
Uno
Uno
card.
card. Last opportunity to win tonight. You got $20. This is your chance to get 30. Ace of spades or a Uno card.
All right, hold on.
10 seconds is 5, 4, 3. $30! Tisha, thank you so much for playing the game. Thank you so much for playing the game and being a part of For the Culture. That was exciting. Was that a
That
good
was
game?
fun.
That was fun.
That was a good game.
You moved too. You got up and down them stairs. You went to that kitchen. You cooked
And I got
yesterday.
bad knees.
You know that was a black person on some fish grease. That was funny as hell. Well, what is your passion?
Okay, I gotta spell it for you. Hold on 1 second. You want me to put it in the chat?
Yeah, you can. Put it in the chat. Oh, wait. Yeah, put it in the chat. That was great. Tissue? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for helping us to do that game for Tisha. Thank you so much, Tisha, for playing that game. She is our first person who was brave enough to come on the screen, and tonight Tisha won $30. Charity in all eyes. Congratulations, Tisha. I didn't know that she was gonna have that jersey. That was actually a pleasant surprise. But there you go, $30 to Tisha. Again, thank you for everybody who've had our back. You guys giving us an ability to do what I would say to be even more greater and fun stuff. We're moving in that direction, and I'm just excited about that tonight. So again, congratulations to Tisha. And y'all, thank you for keeping me in your prayers. And we really appreciate all of you all for watching and supporting this broadcast. Remember, get, give, love, live, reclaim your damn crown. I'm your host, Jedediah Brown. I see y'all soon. Peace.
Yo. Can I get in on this? I want another one, two. 1, 2. Oh, you thought it was through. This was just one assignment, boo. Judge checking with God, getting next instructions. You need an advocate, reach out, he might be coming. This young black king needs no introduction. When he shows up, haters hate seeing him coming. And no, he's not Malcolm, he's not Martin either. He got his own style. Jedediah, we see ya. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And when he comes through, you know they coming too. Hey yo, INA, where you at? What it do? They got receipts, they got them files. They gon' investigate an advocate, holding it down. And when it comes to intel, you know they showing out. You smiling in Jed's face. Hold up, check that file. Don't run up on them either, they always in the crowd. INA got his back, you don't know when they around. This crew, they not looking for the credit. Advocates on the move. This crew, shifting the atmosphere. Advocates on the move. And then there's Jed's mother, you know she gon' speak. She praying for the people, prophesying what she see. Jed, God got you covered, he's holding you down. He's showing you his favor, his mercy, his power. So always stay humble, give God your best. Remember you're a man, ain't no S on your chest. You know where help comes from when you're up or you're down. That crew runs deep, keep the real ones around. This crew